Gemini, the winds of change are whispering in your ear today. The wisdom you seek may come in the form of unexpected truths, while the warnings remind you not all that glitters is gold. Let's see what the cards want to reveal about your next move. All right. The energy around you that's trying to provide you guidance or wisdom is going to be the energy of Queen of Pentacles. Okay? So Queen of Pentacles is about being balanced. Okay? That's the foundation of Queen of Pentacles. Being balanced so that you can remain abundant. Okay? It's going to be the energy of being practical. Okay? Balance. I want to touch back on balance. Balance mentally, balance spiritually, balance emotionally. Okay. This is what you're being guided to. The energy, I keep saying energy, but spirit is guiding you to create balance. Okay. Create and maintain a balance so that your abundance flows. Okay. And not just your abundance, but all things around you. Okay. You want to be able to have that balance for all things to flow, for love, for nurturing, okay, for growth, for expansion, okay, to connect intuitively with spirit. All right. And let's try to pay attention to our energy, to our mindsets, okay? We want that flow to come at ease so that we're not blocking, okay? Because once we start receiving blocks in our flow, we start to get in a negative space, okay? We stop looking at things in a positive aspect. We stop looking at things in the light. Like I'm looking at the sun, like the sun is like a bright light that shines down on everything. But when we don't have that balance in our energy, in our lives, it blocks the sun, the shine, the light from the sun. Okay. And then it begins to get dark. Okay. And negativity begins to creep in. Okay. And then we find ourselves battling between negative and positive, good and bad. Okay. And we have to be mindful about that, Gemini, because we're in a season where we're manifesting easily. Okay. We're manifesting very easily, and we don't want to fill ourselves up with negative mindsets, negative intentions. We just want to keep it light and bright. Okay. So you were going through an awakening, Gemini. You were going you were going through an awakening, and it looks like that an awakening or like a transformation. And it's looking like I'm so sorry, Gemini. It looks like that's coming to an end. You're wrapping up with your transformation. You're wrapping up with this awakening, okay? And for a lot of my Geminis, I know that could have been very challenging, okay? It's not easy transforming. It's not easy shifting, okay? But congratulations, Gemini. You've come a long ways, and now you have spirit. You have I'm hearing an inner spiritual compass, okay? Guidance to lead you which way to go, okay? Discernment, okay? And this is a spiritual gift that you've been blessed with, Gemini. What wisdom is going to protect you this week, Gemini, is knowing when to walk away. Okay? Knowing when to stand your ground and knowing when to walk away. Choosing your battles, Gemini. All right? We got to know when to hold on and fight, and simply when something is just, it doesn't serve us in any way, and there's no point in holding on to it or fighting for it or arguing about it, Gemini. We got to know when to let go and walk away, okay? And that's going to increase our personal growth, okay? That's going to create, or should I say enhance, that spiritual gift of discernment, okay? That's going to come into play. And for some of my Geminis, I think you're already in this phase where your discernment is guiding you heavily. You're already understanding the principality of knowing when to walk away, knowing when to let go. Okay? Not getting caught up in illusions or tricks. Okay? And that's beautiful for you, Gemini. It really is. It really is. And I do have a deck here that I want to use to kind of expose any other things that we need to be warned about. Okay, Gemini? So let's get into it and let's see what's going on. We got causing you to lose your appetite. So I'm getting a sense of there might be some type of negativity, some type of mindset that has you stressed. And it could have been this transformation. It could have been this awakening that was affecting your appetite. Okay. For some, you might have lost your appetite. For some, your appetite might have increased. Okay. Just depends on the person. All right. Take it how it resonates. All right. And during this shift in this process, Gemini, I feel like there has been a lot of truths that has been revealed on this journey, okay? A lot of things have been revealed about people, places, and things. And I think that there are a lot of speculators, a lot of haters with this transformation that you've been going through, okay? And so you got people watching you, trying to figure out what you have going on next, speaking negative or hating on you, Gemini. They just, your spirit just irritates their negativity, their off balance energy, their lack mindset, okay? And I want to say demons, but your light just irritates people at this moment, and some of those people could be earth signs, okay? But guess what? You have a spiritual team that is unmatched. And I love saying that when I feel that energy. When I get the sense of someone's spirit team and I feel that strength and I feel that force that comes behind it, that feeling of you don't have to worry. Like, sit back, we got you. Yeah, I have to say unmatched, because you got a spiritual team that's undefeated. Okay? Nobody's beating your spiritual team, okay? And they got your back. It says ancestors, angels, spirits, guides, gods, goddesses, they have your back. You have a spiritual team that is unmatched, okay? So it's easier said than done not to worry about these speculators and these haters and these people that love to carry the bone, because you know that there are people who like to straddle the fence. They like to stir the pot, okay? And so those are the people that like to carry the bone. They like to carry the bone and try to create havoc when and wherever possible, because they have nothing else to do with their life. Their life is miserable. Their lives, they put on this persona, this facade that things are going good, like they're in this divine partnership or they're in this divine connection, or they have all their ducks in a row and they got their stuff. But really, these people are in connections that have no substance, okay? No substance. They're not connected spiritually. They're not connected intuitively. They lack in that area, okay? They're lacking, okay? And deep down inside, they're miserable. They're miserable. They really don't like their life, but they hate to look a certain way to the world or to an audience. Okay? So those are the people that carry the bone. Yeah. People are letting negativity use them. They are letting their insecurities, they are letting their jealousy, they are letting their envy get the best of them. Okay? So Gemini, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it, because we're all human. Okay? There might have been times where somebody received something that we wanted. Okay? And we had a choice to either be jealous, be bitter, or envious. But we chose to, you know what? I can have that for myself and I can have it in my own way. And we worked hard and we obtained it. We went through whatever we had to go through to get the things that we wanted. Okay? But let's be real, Gemini. Most people aren't like you, won't do that. Okay? Before they get inspired, they will hate you. They will envy you. They will become jealous of you. And most importantly, they'll talk behind your back. All right? And I do feel like right now, Gemini, you have people that's talking behind your back right now. Okay? They're letting their human emotions the negative human emotions get the best of them. Their negative human nature get the best of them. Because everyone has a choice. Life is about choices, okay? And the choices that you make determine your outcome, okay? And so they're choosing to sit in this energy and hate you, talk bad about you, okay? Wish negativity and harm your way because of your life. Okay? So regardless, Gemini, we have to be strong, okay? Because we're getting blessed spiritually, okay? We're getting blessed spiritually, okay? And so we're going to get a lot more of that, okay? This is just the beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg of these blessings and rewards that God is bestowing upon you, okay? So it's going to get worse, and we have to remain balanced. We have to. Otherwise, we're going to get caught up in the BS and we're going to lose ourselves. And it's going to cause us to be distracted from the blessing, okay? Ultimately causing us to lose it, okay? So, because no one can take it from us, but we can relinquish that blessing from within us by choosing to be distracted, to follow paths that cause blockages and hinder us, okay? And that's exactly what these haters and naysay and bone carriers want to happen. They want to throw you off the course. They want to throw you off your course, throw you off your peace, okay? Because everywhere you go, you have this aura, okay? And peace. It's filled with inner peace, and people sense that, okay? People sense that about you, Gemini. And they'll tell you to your face that they love that about you, but deep down inside, they envy it. Who are you to be at peace? And I'm not. Who are you to be at peace and I'm not? So regardless of what's going on, Gemini, we need to stay away from people, places, and things that the bone carriers, the naysayers, the haters, the speculators, okay? We need to relinquish those people from our energies, okay? And we need to, whatever challenges, whatever is coming our way, whatever energy is trying to consume us, we must look on the brighter side of things, okay? We have to look at the bigger picture. Okay? Yeah. They're talking about you bad, Gemini. They are. Because there's nothing else that they can do. They can't do anything but bump their gums, okay? Try to use their words to trick and deceive you out of what's spiritually yours. What God is spiritually placing in your hands, okay? God himself is placing it in your hands. Spirit is placing it directly. Divine is placing it directly in your hands. And they sense it, okay? Even if they don't know exactly, they can sense it with your peace, with your joy, okay? So we have to I'm trying to figure out how to word this because the download came in 3 different ways. But we have to be careful about who we give our energy to, okay? If you know that person is a bone carrier, as much as they're fun to be around, we have to release them. We do. Yeah. And anyone who you dropped along this journey from the past, we're going to leave them there. We can't go back. As bad as we love them, as bad as we want to see the good in them, as bad as we feel like there's potential of what could be, your spiritual team is saying no. Absolutely not. They cannot come. And so, and you know what, Gemini, we just can't. Okay? And that's just the bottom line. We just can't. Okay? You're going places where not everyone is going to be able to go with you. And you may not understand it now, but you'll understand it more as time goes on. But don't realize it from being disobedient, Gemini. Understand what your spiritual team is guiding you towards. The advice that they're giving you, the warnings, the signs, the synchronicities. Just take heed to that, because in time it will be revealed, okay? But you don't want to be disobedient and find out the harder way, okay? So let's leave the past in the past. And you know what? There might be people that might be giving you evil eye. There might be people trying to do spell work, and when I say spell work, it doesn't necessarily mean like someone going to somebody or someone actually putting your name in a jar or doing miscellaneous, but it could mean someone speaking with their mouth, with their tongue, negative or evil things about you, because we already know that they talk behind your back. So they're wishing bad on you. They don't know what you have. X'd out so many people on this transformational journey that nobody really knows what's going on with you. And you don't you don't go around talking about your business. All right. I'm getting a sense of there are some Geminis who, if your phone does ring, if it is people calling in, you're doing more of the listening than talking. Okay. And so that's what's confusing them, because they can't get you to talk about anything, but you're listening to them. All right. And ultimately, Gemini, you're going to find that those people that are carrying, because those most likely are the people that carry the bone, okay, wanting to know your business, trying to be sneaky and find ways to get information. But you're going to, sooner than later, you're going to have to release them, okay? Because those are the people from the past too. They cannot go. You cannot take people that love to carry a bone. I don't care what message, what you want to say. No, okay? A person that carries a bone is not right, all right? They're going to carry a bone however way they feel. Whatever they feel, that's how they're going to carry it. And it's not going to be the truth. And we're not, this journey, this level up, we're not surrounding ourselves with nothing fake. Okay? Nothing that wears a mask. Okay? We're not doing that. Because a lot of these people wear a mask. Okay? They wear a mask, but want to make you look bad and expose you for being authentically you. And I feel like these people are looking for ways to create chaos and whatever connection. Like if you have someone that's carrying a bone or a hater or something in that nature, and you got like mutual friends or mutual family members, or just in same circles, however it is, take it how it resonates, community, however, they're looking to cause chaos in those connections, okay? They're looking to cause chaos in those connections. So, yeah. So we gotta let it go. We got to, Gemini. We gotta let it go. We have to, because this journey, like we're going to the next level. This is a level up. This is a level up, Gemini. It is. It is a real deal level up. And so we have to be on our P's and Q's, okay? And I'm going to just say it like this, Gemini. On this level up, it's like, imagine you blowing up. Imagine blowing up, okay? And you got to go on tour. You don't want nobody on that bus. You don't want none of that, nothing that's going to hinder the tour. You don't want nothing or nobody that's on that tour bus that's going to hinder the tour and stop the contract and stop the money and stop the flow and stop the influence. So we got to remove it, because it's never going to get to a point where they're going to actually be happy for you. Sorry, Gemini. It's never going to be to a point where they're actually going to be happy for you. They're going to hate your creative ideas. Yep. They're going to hate your creativeness and your ideas, your aura. Just anything about you they're going to hate. And it's only going to get worse, because they're going to be going through what I feel like is karmic lessons, okay? And it's going to seem like their life is spiraling down and yours is spiraling up, okay? And it's going to create a bad space in their heart, a bad space mentally for them and emotionally, okay? I mean, the only thing they got to do is tap in spiritually to figure out what they need to do to align. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to put in the work, okay? So we got to be mindful of that, okay? And we also need to be protecting our homes, okay? We need to be saging and cleansing the energy out in the homes. It's time. It's time to do that. We need our Palo Santo. We need our lavender sage, okay? All right? And for the people who are on social media, yeah, the posts are about you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have take a spiritual bath. So we need some protection going on right now, because it seems like this is heavy right now. And as a matter of fact, that's crazy, Gemini, because I kept stressing, like, my daughter kept saying she was scared. And like, in our home. And why is that the energy? Because she did not feel like that. She never felt like that since we've moved here. But out of nowhere, she's been scared to like go to the bathroom. She's scared to like just move around in the house. So it lets me know that the energy was off. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And just other little stuff had been happening for me. And I was just like, okay, that's it. So I bought some more sage. So I already said, I'm finna make my own spiritual bath, and I'm going to sage my home. I'm going to cleanse the energy in my home, and I'm going to replace the energy with love, okay? And I'm going to pray over the house and ask for blessings and protection. But Geminis, I think that's what we all need to be doing collectively. We need to be cleansing the energy in our homes, cleansing the energy off of us, off our aura, putting a layer of protection over us, over our children, if you have them, over your home, over your loved ones, okay? We need to protect ourselves, okay, at this particular moment, because I'm feeling that this is a group of people. This is not one particular person that just has it out for you. This could be for a collective or a group of my Geminis. This could be a group of people that just really cannot stand your life, cannot stand your success. Well, baby, you can't stand it. You might as well have a seat, because God said that this is just the tip of the iceberg, that there's more success on the way, more to come in, more is coming in, okay? I want to give you, we did this wisdom and warning spread, so let me give you some inner fucking peace, okay, Gemini? Let me give you some inner fucking peace so we can move on. And what I'm going to do for you today, Gemini, I wanted to do like a love spread for you guys today. So let's do that. Let's get some inner fucking peace and see what's going on, and then we're going to move on to love. All right? Spirit, give us some inner fucking peace, okay? Let's get some inner peace. All right, let's see what's on the... It said a bunch of them flew out at the same time, so I guess I'm going to put them all. It says, inner peace is my bitch. Acceptance, better watch out. I'm coming for it next. Okay, chill the fuck out and breathe the fuck in. All right, so don't stress, don't worry about nothing, Gemini. We balance, okay? It says highly meditated with a license to chill. Gemini, if this ain't for you. Look, oh my gosh, all of these popped out. These were meant for you, Gemini. Busy transcending bullshit. Pick one thing beyond your control and let it go, just like that. All right? It's spiritual. This is a spiritual message. It says, give that shit up. There's better shit on the horizon. See? Zero fox giving. And you're cute as hell. Breathe like you know how. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bad shit. Okay, Gemini. Your spiritual team is speaking out heavy. Okay? This inner fucking peace spread is all about your initial guidance on the table, about that balance, okay? We need to remain balanced right now, because we have so much in store for us that's getting ready to come in, and it's coming in fast, okay? And with that, understand that a lot of bullshit, a lot of turmoil, a lot of chaos, a lot of haters, naysayers, bone carriers, speculators, miserable bitches and niggas is coming in to try to throw that balance off, okay? So we need to be ducking and dodging, bobbing and weaving. Like, no, we cannot let anyone mess up this peace that we have fought so hard to build up within ourselves, because it's been hard. We are air signs, but we are emotional as well. We're very in tune emotionally. We're very in tune spiritually. And a lot of times we are empaths and we pick up other people's energy. So it's been one hell of a journey trying to build up this inner peace within ourselves. Okay? Knowing when to walk away. Knowing when to just let it go. Okay? Chill the fuck out. Yeah, it's been a process. But regardless, we have learned how to do this. And we cannot allow, or either for some of my Geminis that are still learning, but you're getting in the habit of it, okay? We're not going to let anyone throw us off our course. So, no, we can't chill. No, we can't go out to eat. No, we can't. No, we cannot. We cannot do none of those things, because right now we are on a mission. Okay? We got to get ready for these rewards and blessings that are coming in. We have to be prepared. Okay? We don't got time for no bullshit, okay? Ain't no time to chill with we need to be chilling out gracefully, in our grind, in our what's the word I'm looking for? Chilling out internally, okay, with our spiritual team. That's our circle right now, our spiritual team, okay, our household, okay. We don't have time for nothing else other than what's lining up for us right now and being prepared for it, Gemini. So chill the fuck out, stay highly meditated, breathe like you know how, give zero fucks, and keep transcending the bullshit and stay away from the bullshit so that we can maintain this inner peace. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get into the love for you, Gemini. Let's get into the love for my Geminis. Okay, I don't know why, but it was on my spirit heavy to do a love spread for you. And Geminis, I'm not gonna lie to you, like when I be getting like new stuff, I be wanting to do like an unboxing, like for real, like G shit. I be wanting to do like an unboxing and be like, okay, cause like uh-oh. I already had this. Oh man. All right. I forgot I already had this pre-shuffled, but it's all right, Gemini. Yeah, so I'll be ready to do an unboxing because not all decks I like, okay? It be certain decks that just feel spiritually aligned with me. Tarot decks, oracle decks, like I just don't just because it's a tarot deck or just because it's an oracle deck, I choose it. No, like literally with my tarot decks, I had dreams about my tarot decks. And that's how I chose my tarot decks. And I don't play by like, you know what I'm saying? But when I get new spiritual things, I be wanting to do an unboxing because I be wanting to let people know about the good stuff. Stuff that we need to have in our everyday lives anyways. I think I'm going to start doing that. Tell me what y'all think. Because I love to tap in. I love to tap in. Like I would even be willing to show you guys my own spiritual baths that I make. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Geminis. My Geminis for love. Love for my Geminis. Love for Gemini. Spirit, what do you have in love for my gems? For my gems. Jimmies. Gemini. Love. Right, what do we have? Says let go. Instead of clinging on, I choose to let go. This way both of us can move on and no longer feel heartbroken for each other. Okay, so there might be some past connections, whether it's intimate or not, that we're letting go of, all right? It says desire, okay? Someone begins to fantasize about you in a sensual way, okay? And even if this is not, because I feel like this is for some, but I think that there is a group of Geminis that's just in the energy of desire and love, okay? They're beginning to get back into that space. They're starting to become comfortable again with the idea of love, with the idea of intimacy, okay? Because I feel like there's a group of my Geminis who have been chilling out. They've been going so hard with working on themselves that they have not been worried about, connections in that manner, okay? And not even like that. I think that I feel like Gemini just with connections, period, whether intimate or not, have been doing a lot of releasing. Okay. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of releasing. And so now you're coming into this space, whether it's intimate or not, where you are desiring connections, authentic connections, real connections, connections that serve you. Okay. So this could be friendships, going out, hanging out, finding your soul tribe, okay? And not only finding your soul tribe, but there's also like a yearning for or a desire for intimate connections, okay? And just thinking about possibly, what that step of, eventually what that step would be for becoming intimate once you get into a connection. Yeah. I heard it's been so long for some of my Geminis. What if you bark? All right. And it says, bye. Just so you know, you are my happy place. Yeah. So like Gemini is in a good place right now. Like we're in a good energy when it comes to connections. All right. We're open. And the energy is vibing high with connections, being in love. I'm willing to waste every minute to experience the adventures on our bucket list with you. Okay. And this is what I'm saying. This is confirmation. My Geminis are ready. We are ready for love right now. We are ready to cooperate with love. We're ready to mingle with love, with connection, with friendships, we are ready to connect. Let's say that. It's on the table. We are ready. Friendships, soul tribes, love, intimacy. We are ready. Yeah, because we've healed. We've healed. We are ready. We are ready for connections. We have healed ourselves. First of all, we've been through so much, especially with this transformation, this awakening, and we've healed so much. Okay. And so now we're honestly in a energy where we want authentic connections. Like we know what they look like now. Like we honestly know what they look like. No more of that fake shit. No more of that wearing mask shit. Like we know it and we know the value of it. It says be careful who you spend your time with. It's valuable. We know that. And we know that our time is valuable. Our energy is sacred. Okay? We not only do we know what we want and what it looks like, but we know our worth. And I think that before we kind of downplayed ourselves. We did. We kind of downplayed ourselves. Okay? And allowed certain things that we shouldn't have allowed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're ready to get back out there. It says love or not. Tossing and turning, wondering if it's love or just fleeting infatuation. I think that we are ready to feel the butterflies. We're ready to feel that feeling again. Like high school shit. Like we're ready to feel it. But we're not gullible though. We have our boundaries because we've been through some stuff. We have. Mm-hmm. And we know we like confirmation. We know what we want. We want a connection that's not chaotic, but it does challenge us in a positive way. It does. Love that accepts us for who we are, and we are able to accept them for what they are. But it challenges both sides to be more positive. Okay, to elevate, and elope. All right. So I feel like marriage is on the table. I feel like with the next connection that comes in, as far as love from let me reword it. I feel like the connections that are coming in, whether intimate or not, are going to be committed connections. These are going to be divinely guided connections, divinely orchestrated connections. These are not going to be, karmic connections, karmic lessons. No, I feel like that chapter we've read and we don't want to go back and reread it. So We know exactly how to be, what to do, what to allow, what not to allow. We know when we sense when people value our worth. Okay? So, this time around, we really got to cut out for us, okay? And we really have success in connections, committed connections, loyalty, honesty, okay? And so it's looking very good in love for my Geminis, whether intimate or not. Just all around the board with connections is looking very, very good. All right. And that's solely based on what you've been through, how you got through it, and your capability of healing. Okay. And that's how you're able to step into boundless committed connections. Okay. And you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Healthy connections. And we do know that healthy connections come with boundaries, come with valuing others and also our self-worth. But we're not putting anyone before ourselves. We're respecting others and others are respecting us, okay? So, yeah, Gemini, it looks good. This was your Wisdom and Warning Wednesday along with your love spread. I will see you next time. Take care.